on, baby. Okay. Hi. I hope you can hear me. Let me see where the chat is. There we go. But make it smaller. Hi, Stephanie. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm kind of rocking with like a new setup and I'm always scared of like changing what I'm doing. So I hope it's okay. It says green light's going. Okay, great. Yay! That makes me so happy. So my husband finally told me, hey, babe, you need to stop just working on a 13-inch laptop for literally your entire life. So we got a big monitor, and now I have like multi-screens up, and there's a docking station, and I'm very grateful for like the help, but it also simultaneously terrifies me. But what's nice now is I don't have like a desk right here, so I can just like get in your face, which I really like. So hooray, it works. That makes me happy. So we still have a couple minutes before class officially starts. So feel free to use this time to get your space set up if you haven't already. Having a couple blocks could be very, very, very helpful for today. Um, Especially because we're going to do so many folds and compression style drills. Hi, Miriam. I love you. So blocks can be really handy. A wall can be handy if you want to do some of our inversion work that we're going to do with a wall. Have some water. Make sure you pee because, listen, trying to do compression drills with a full bladder is one way of torturing yourself. Hi, Julia. Hi, Shayla. Yeah, all my favorites are here. Unfortunately, Pi is not here. She is in the guest bedroom. She has like completely taken that space over, and it's hers now. So she's kind of vibing out in there, and I don't want to mess with her vibe, you know? I opened the windows and she was like sunbathing in there. It's like, okay, girl, get it. Get your winter tan on. I love it. So how are you guys doing? I'm just over here talking about myself. I also just like rammed a giant tablespoon of peanut butter in my mouth because I didn't realize I was out of smoothie making things. So we're going to do this class off of raspberries and peanut butter. We'll see how that goes. I'll go to the store after class and get some actual decent calories in my body. Mm-hmm. I'm just writing down a couple of things that I wanted to do also. Definitely want to work on Lolasana today because it's my least favorite. We're going to work on tuck handstands. Even if handstands aren't part of your thing, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to get through this class. Like, don't even worry. Your feet can stay on the ground the entire time. Crouch and curl faux show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to work your shoulders out. This is going to work your abs out a little bit. But that's all good stuff, you know? This is good things. Ugh, I know, same, Shayla. I feel like I'm doing everything I can to just step fully into my house catness. Like when people ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would like to be a house cat. Pi is living the life. But I feel like that I would have to have an owner like me. Yeah. End of a freezy day here. Is it really cold in France? I've never been to Europe in the winter, so I don't know. But if you're ready to suffer, I am too. Also, I want to be in France. I want to hang out with you, Miriam. I just want to live off of bread and cheese. That's it. Hey, Heidi. 0 degrees Celsius, cheese and rice. I want to convert that in Fahrenheit for my Western people. All right, that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Heidi is also in France. Now, Heidi, who's in the chat, she's over by the Alps. So she's like in the fucking winter wonderland. That's what I want to do. Ugh, I know. I want to go in the powder. I want to play. Stephanie, let's go. Right now. Pack your bags. Class is canceled. We're going to France. All right. Should we actually do this now? Okay. All right. I've got my water. I got my blocks up here at the top. Bam, bam. And what's up, trash truck? Thank you for taking my recycling. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. Wow, Heidi. That is so cool. I want to go for Record Pow and just literally get trapped in it. Let's get started laying down. Oh, thank you. Julia, I will put it in the chat. Let me get my fucking copy link to playlist. Oh my God, technology. Yes, I did it. I think it's the same one that we did last week. Because I've been working on all my other playlists for the themed classes this month. Okay, so lay down. Oof. And you can have your legs long or you can have them bent, whatever your little heart desires. If your hips need an opening, open them up. If they need to close and your sacrum needs to get a little happy, feet wide, knees together. And we're going to spend a few breaths here. I'm going to start on the second song, by the way, of this playlist. Whew. Whew. Try to really snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Open up across your chest. And I want you to drop in a space of intention, a space of recognition of yourself, your abilities, your power, your ability to pull back. Because all these things are necessary when we're stepping into a physical practice. Last 3. So good. Now I'm going to start to take my arms up above my head. And I'm going to extend my legs down towards the bottom of my mat. Good. I want you to point through your toes, tuck through your tailbone. Think about aligning your entire body with your mat. Take a big breath in, reach through your arms. And with your exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. Take your hands onto your shin bones and open up your knees. Start to make some butterfly circles. Gosh, why was it so hard to lift my knees there? Solid start to class. Super solid. All right, move your legs in a circle in the opposite direction. So if you were doing out and around, you're going to go around and down and out. And after this next circle, let's keep your knees wide, separate your feet, Apanasana or Happy Baby if you're already feeling open for it. I know that this is typically taught at the end of a class, but it's honestly one of my favorite positions to start my day in. I'm like receiving, hello, hips, need this. All right. Now, whether you're in Apanasana or Happy Baby, we're going to bring our legs back together. I want you to lengthen them up to the sky. Good. We're just going to work through our flexes and our points. If you are extremely tight in your hamstrings and doing stuff like this is really troublesome already, you can bend your knees as much as you need, okay? If you're able to go for nice straight legs and a nice straight spine, awesome. But it's not a requirement. All right, now let's maintain our pointed toes. I want you to support the back of your head. And we're going to peel up our head, neck, and shoulders off of the earth. And we're going to start off by getting your abdominals nice and warm. So sorry. Lowering back down, exhale, lifting up. Good. I want you to keep working through your straight legs and really think about engaging from top to bottom. One of the things that really revolutionized my own ability to get upside down and stay upside down was recruiting my legs as if they were an extension of my abdominals. Yeah. So really work through the quads. You're here for 5, for 4. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's stay up. Flex into your feet. Different sensation. Reach through the arms. I want you to try to reach your right hand towards your left pinky toe. And then do the other side. I know. Sucks. Waking up with the rudest person in your life, last 8. Last 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep reaching off to the left-hand side and repeat it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders down. Bend into your knees for a moment. Whew. Take another breath in and another breath out. Final round of these shenanigans, my darlings. I want you to, again, curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. You're going to extend your legs, but right leg is going to go up, left leg is going to go long. Find the back of your calf, even all the way up by your heel. I feel like the calf is like a really good spot though. Now, depending on your ability to keep your low spine into the ground, that's how far this left leg can go away. If you start hearing or feeling clicking sensations, take this extended leg a little bit further up, see if that helps. We're going to do a pulse switch. Good. I know. Sucks. But this is the last little bit of torture on the ground in the beginning of class, of course. Towards the end is going to be a different story. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your right leg in on 1. Try to bring your upper body closer to your leg. Maybe you even make contact, your face to your shin bone, and you can hold it right there or challenge yourself and try to extend the arms long for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Give yourself a little moment break with the abs, and then curl it straight back up. Try to bring your upper body close to the leg. Find your engagement. Maybe your face makes contact with the shins and you reach through the arms. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry, you guys. Fingertips into your knee pits. Let's rock and roll up and down the length of your mat. That was very rude. I am so sorry. All right, let's bring ourselves all the way up and through to tabletop position. All 4s, hands and knees. Take cat-cows. That's going to feel really good after that ab work, particularly your cow position. And with your exhale, cat back. Now, something I want you to pay attention to. Keep moving through your cat-cows. Kind of put that on autopilot. But make sure that your arms are trying to spiral externally, yeah? So it's really easy to kind of bulldog the elbows out. Think about pointing the elbows back. I'm okay with them like bending a little bit, especially when you take your cow position. But when you're working that cat, push through those hands. Good. Last 2. Last one. Neutral position. Turn your fingertips out. And I want you to lean side to side. Now, depending on your wrist mobility, you can work the hands closer together. You can even go all the as far as getting the inside of your wrist together and leaning side to side like that. I'm kind of happy at a shoulder width distance. And after this last one to the left, last one to the right, we're going to go full external rotation if possible. Yeah. Playlist cruelty. Haha. No kidding, huh? Now, in this external rotation, you can lean yourself a little bit back. Ah. All right. Take the hands back into a neutral position. Have a seat back onto your heels. Arms are dangling right by your side body here. Palms are going to turn up to the sky, and I want you to bring the tops of your hands onto the ground. Now push through the arms straight. Good. Good. And then I want you to take the hands off the ground, lengthen out through the spine. Tuck your toes, sit onto your heels, feel the stretch into the bottoms of your feet, reach your arms forward, hide your thumbs into your palms, wrap the fingers around, and then I want you to open and close. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. That's it. This is how we get your forearms nice and warm. Good. Keep that rhythm. Go up with the arms. Keep your ribs in. Down with the arms. Keep going. 3, 2. Up with the arms. Keep the ribs in. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Last round. I'm starting to lose my ability to squeeze. Back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo. Nice job, everyone. Take your hands right here by your knees, and I want you to push yourself back into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Arms can just dangle, or you can do one of my favorites, Hastasana, hands to feet pose. Soles of your feet, palms of the hands meet. Ooh. You can pull yourself nice and deep here to make friends with your hamstrings, bending the elbows out to the side. Think about hollowing out your stomach. Maybe you even take a look, pointing your nose up towards your belly button. Hold that for 3, for 2. Nice work. And 1. If you're doing this hands to foot pose, take your hands out from under one at a time. Widen out your feet a little bit. I want you to bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Take a little shoulder roll. And then let's take the arms right back behind you. Interlace your fingers, press your palms together. Lift your chest, open up your heart space, take it down into a forward fold. Boop. Now bend your left knee and open up your chest to the right. That's right. Take it all the way back through center. Same thing on the other side. Right shoulder goes towards your right knee. Doesn't have to touch, just wants to go in that direction. Take it all the way back to center. Bend your elbows, release your hands, but let the hands find your shin bones. Press the arms straight. Let that lengthen you out into a halfway lift. Now pay attention to your shoulders. Normally they try to round forwards. I want you to squeeze them back behind you, pull the ribs in, lean some of your weight into your toes. Oh yes, hold that for 3, for 2, and release the hands down to the ground. Walk it forward into a high plank position. Once you have your hands right underneath your shoulders, I actually want you to walk your feet together. Big toes touching. Imagine a pencil, a pen right at your heart center. Draw a circle between your thumbs. Push through the feet. I know it can be a lot for the wrists. Check your technique in your plank. Make sure you're not dipping. You're not too high. Find that sweet spot. And then switch the directions of your circle. Keep going, 3. Keep going, 2. And 1. Push it up and back, downward facing dog. Now listen up. I want your right foot to take a little step forward in front of the left. See how high I am on my toes? Do the same thing with the other side. Taking these little Barbie steps all the way to the front. Good. Once you get close to your hands, we're going to work for the top of our mat, standing forward, fold, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing, big breath in. Tailbone tucks, ribs in. Exhale, forward fold, take it straight back down. Ardha halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Remember how the shoulders felt? Good. Exhale, crouch and curl. Fingertips onto the mat. Lift your heels into releve. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Keep your ass in alignment with your knees. I want you to round your spine. Think cat back and then forward fold. Plant the hands to the earth, step back, high plank. Feet hip width distance. Chaturanga, bend your elbows to 90. Upward facing, you can come onto the top of your feet. If your spine ain't ready for that, low cobra, Bhujangasana is your friend. Wherever you are, take it up and back, downward facing dog. And I want you to hold 5 breaths in that downward facing dog. Good. I know it can be a little intense when we get into this super tucky stuff. Last 2 breaths, and then we're going to turn this into more of a flow. We're going to pick up the pace. Nice. All right. I want you to lift up your heels, bend your knees, look to the top of your space, and then take a little hop up there. If hopping ain't your bag, you can take a walk, but you're going for big toes touching. Halfway lift, lengthen out through your spine. Remember, good shoulders. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to a standing position. This is called Utkatasana. Nice. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, crouch and curl. Remember that one? Heels lift, bend your knees 90 degrees. Lengthen back out, take the hands down, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, high to mid. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. We're going to go for one more round. Lift up your heels, bend your knees, look to the top, travel to the top. Halfway lift upon arrival. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing. Big breath in. And with your exhale, forward fold, take it down. Halfway lift, inhale. With your exhale, you have 2 options. You can go through your crouch and curl, or if you feel like doing some inversions already, you can go for your Bakasana Crow position. So I like to go essentially from the same space, except I just diamond my knees out. So lift, diamond out, hands come down, knees come onto the triceps anywhere, but high. That's what we want, nice and high. Now, catch your back, lean forward. Maybe you stay right there. Maybe you bring heels in towards your butt. Keep pulling the navel in. Trust in your lats. Trust in your shoulders. Push away from the earth. Jump backs are available in 3. You got to land with your bent elbows in 2. Good. And 1. You can do that hop back, high to mid plank. We're all going to meet back in downward facing dog. In 5. Good. 3, 2. Nice work. Downward facing dog. Now, once more, let's make our way to the front of our space. Take that little travel. We're going to add on a little Ashtanga piece here. Once you make it to the top, do your halfway lift. Good. With your exhale, forward fold. Now meet me in your Utkatasana, which is your chair position. So knees are going to bend, you're going to sit back. You can do this hip width distance if you absolutely need to. Everything's based on what you feel like doing and your comfort and your anatomy, okay? Arms are going to extend forwards in front of you, but I want you to sit a little bit deeper here. Nice. Now take your hands to heart center, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward. We're going into half chair. Start to fold yourself forwards, and I want you to bring yourself parallel to your mat. Kind of hard to see. Ooh, see, look, I need to go way further down. Ooh, major work for the shoulders there. Stay in that half chair for 5. I know. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Take your hands down to the ground. Move through chaturanga if you wanted to take it. We're meeting back in downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, lift your right leg with your next breath in. And with your exhale, let's pull your knee towards your nose. I want you to feel a squeeze right here. Notice if your shoulders are collapsed, push and really pull everything in. Good, let's try it 2 more times. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pull it through. Last time, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, flex your foot, try to step through heel first. Adjust and get yourself set up for Vira 1. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Try to lengthen the tailbone underneath you. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. Arms are going to reach up towards the sky here. Big breath in. With your exhale, take your hands down to the ground. Frame up your right foot. Adjust the back and go through high to mid with Ekapada as an option. Urdhva. And then take it back to Adho, downward facing. Good. Let's do this on the other side. Left leg is going to lift. And with your exhale, pull your knee in towards your nose, working again that protraction. Inhale, lift your left leg. Again, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to nose. Flex your foot. Step through, low lunge. Adjust the back foot so that you can get into your Vira 1. I'm always thinking about my pelvis. Always, always, always. Pushing into the outer edge, arms reaching up towards the sky, ribs in. Trust that bend. I know. Inhale, breath. Exhale, take your hands down, frame, and adjust through. Upward facing. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up both of your heels. Bend your knees, look to the front. Travel to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands are going to come in towards heart center. Start your hinge forward, interlace. Press the palms forward, half chair. Your half chair can get a little spicier by lifting up your heels onto releve. It's up to you whether you choose that, but you're going to hold here for 5. Yeah. Last 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Forward fold. Hands find the ground. You can move through your chata or just step back into downward facing. You're doing so good. A break is coming up. You're already halfway through class. Nice. From that downward facing dog, right leg lifts up. Good. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Feel that squeeze. Good. Back up 2 more times. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, push. Last time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, flex your foot, step it through. If it doesn't make it through on that first time, you can always grab the foot, place it in the right spot. Inhale, warrior 1. Back heel is going to pivot down. Yeah, arms are going to reach up. And then we're going to add on a humble warrior because we're working our folds. Hands come behind you, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, big breath in. Exhale, take it down. Think right shoulder towards your right knee. Now it can be any amount and that's still a humble warrior. The shoulder can also make contact with the knee. If you are very mobile, You can take this right shoulder to the inside of the right thigh, but I want you to avoid swinging the hip out to the side if you're doing that, yeah? Think about pointing your booty bones straight behind you and working this stretch into the shoulders. Keep holding it for 5. Good, last 4. I know, 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's bring you all the way back up. Ooh. Introducing a new shape here. I want you to lengthen out through your right leg. Hands are going to come down and we're going to work into pyramid position. Left foot takes just a slight step in and the toes want to point towards the front of your space. Ensure that your hips are nice and square. I like to check my work by bringing my right thumb into my right hip crease, and then I take my melt down towards my shin bone. Good, rebend into your front knee, lengthen out the spine. Let your left foot take a bigger step behind you. Add in a twist. Reach your right arm up towards the sky, extend through the fingertips, and take a big backstroke, bringing your hands down to the ground. Step right foot back, move through. Upward facing. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll get into the other side. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, big squeeze. You can do this. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose squeeze. Last time, left leg high. Knee to nose squeeze, flex your foot, step through. Warrior 1. You're almost done with this one. Yay! And then we're gonna move into humble. So take your hands behind you, interlace, lift your chest, and start to move forwards. Left shoulder coming down towards the thigh. Maybe you're feeling really open. You take the shoulder to the complete inside. You're holding for 5. Nice, start to bend your elbows. Lift yourself all the way back up. Ooh. And then we'll take the hands down onto the ground. We'll get adjusted into our pyramid position. I want the right foot to shorten up a bit. Toes to face forwards. Train tracks. Left thumb can come into this left hip crease, giving you a little push back. From here, I like to melt down once I found my squareness. It's major for the outer hip, for the calves, for the hamstrings. You could probably even feel this in your back. Good, bend into your front knee, lengthen out a bit. Deepen your stance with your right foot. Turn it into a twist. Left arm reaches up. Take your left hand down, move through high to mid plank. Upward facing. Nice. With your exhale, downward facing dog, take it up and back. I know you can do one more of these rounds. I know you can. I know you can. Break is coming after that. So take another big breath in. Big breath out. That's it. Travel both of your feet to the front of your mat. Take a little hop, little step. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last chair. Oh my God, best news ever, huh? Sit a little bit deeper, hands to heart. Interlace, push forward. Ardha Utkatasana. Again, your heels can lift. Really think about compression, compression, folding. Last 3. Last 2. And forward fold on 1. Ooh. Feel free to step back. Feel free to hop back. If you wanted to throw in one more of your crows, any inversions like that, feel free to do that. We'll meet back in downward facing dog in 5. Good, last 2. And 1, downward facing dog. Good. Listen for the difference in this entrance. Right leg is going to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Just step straight through. Rise into your last warrior one on this side. I like that. I like knowing when it's the last one I have to do. Hands are going to come behind you. Lift your chest. Again, get into that humble warrior. Last breath in. Last breath out. Bring yourself all the way back up. And then take your hands down. Get yourself set up for your pyramid position. Left foot shortens up. Front leg lengthens. Now, you can stay here, work your hips, do the thing, or bend into your left knee, lean back into it, flex your right foot, sweep both of your arms back behind you, and take that nice deep dive. It's a little weird for the balance, but I like doing this one. Now, rebend into your front knee. Hands are going to frame the right foot. Left foot takes that big step back. Right arm reaches up to the sky. You can stick with this twist or turn it into a side plank. Anything your little heart desires. You want to grab a toe, push all the way through. I'm into it. For 3, for 2, and 1. Let's get out of here. High to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up your hips. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, we're stepping straight through. Very last warrior one. Hooray. Rise all the way up. Hands come behind you, interlace. Lift your chest. Humble. I'm kind of obsessed with these. I will always be willing to do a warrior one if it contains me getting to do a humble. All right, let's bring it up, y'all. Ooh. And then we'll work into our pyramid. Adjust, lengthen the left leg long. Nice square hips. Again, you can work your folds or bend into this right knee, flex your left foot. Challenge the balance by sweeping the arms back. Hold. For 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it back forwards, deepen your stance. Taking it into your low lunge twist or your Vashi side plank. Any variations within that Vashi, I support. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1. Work your way through. Break is at the back end of this one. Working back and then into child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Hips back. Ooh, you guys are doing so good. We're almost all the way through. All right. Now, it wouldn't be a TL class if I didn't try to sneak something into what would normally be associated with a very relaxing position. So, we're going to utilize this child's pose position to drill some work into your hips and into your shoulders. So I want you to bring your knees a little bit closer together, and I want you to keep your toes together. Arms are going to reach forward in front of you, but I want you to try to flex them. So the palms are actually off of the ground here. Now, you're going to kind of keep your gaze forward between your thumbs, and I want you to round the shoulders and tuck the tailbone. Good. Lengthen back out. And then round and tuck. Lengthen out. Round and tuck. So good. Last 5. Breathe. 3. 2. Nice. Last one. I want you to hold this tuck. Now, keeping all these things in alignment, try to lift your wrists off of the ground. Lift. Lift. Good. 3, 2. Last one. Lengthen out through the spine again. Shift yourself forward into tabletop, and we're going to go into puppy pose. Chest is going to come down. Shoulders are going to go forwards. So no tricks here. Just trying to open up through your shoulders. Yeah. We're going to take 5 more breaths here. Then we're going to start to move into our final pieces of class. Yay! Good. Now from that puppy position, I want you to slide all the way forwards until you're in Sphinx. So forearms on the ground, hips on the ground, chest lifted. Let your chin fall towards your chest. Rock your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Your left ear over towards your left shoulder. And all the way back to center. If you're feeling good right here, you can stay or push into your hands, levitate your elbows, but I want you to keep your lats down and eyes of the elbows spiraling forwards. Good. Now bulldog your arms out wide. Bring your chest all the way down. Hands are going to slide right by your side. And I want you to, again, give yourself any amount of push and lift. Good. Working towards more of a king cobra. Last 3. Ooh. Last 2. And we'll bring ourselves all the way down on 1. Tuck your toes. Push yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Reset. Breath in. Breath out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. Travel to the top of your mat, whether that's hopping, stepping, floating. Big toes touch. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And then take your arms by your side body. Left leg is going to lift up. Hand can grab underneath. If you're feeling pretty confident in some of your standing and balancing shapes, then I want you to come forwards towards your thigh. Hands are going to go right underneath your foot, interlacing your fingers. Extend through the left leg and lengthen through the right. Good. Now you can stay right here. You can tuck your chin towards your chest. Look down at your right big toe. Forehead can come towards the shin bone. For 3. For 2. Nice work. Last 1. Look back towards your right foot. Let yourself stand up nice and tall. Release this left foot. Big step towards the back of your space. I want you to show me your high crescent. Softness in your back knee. Open up into a twist. Right arm back, left arm forwards. And then backstroke into a warrior 2. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Right leg lengthens. Reaching all the way up and back. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Shift the hips off center. Right hand can work its way down to the inside of the thigh, inside of the calf. Block can get handy to the inside or outside of your leg if you need it. Now listen, bend into your front knee, sweep this left arm down, pivot off your back foot, and I want you to show me your revolved. Good. Side plank again if you want it. If you're going for things like toe grabs, something that you may feel inclined to try, very, very tough. I want you to take this leg with you. Keep yourself nice and square, rolling onto the left toe, and drop down into your split. Forehead comes towards the shin bone. Good. Wherever you are, whether you came forward through that split or not, let's bring ourselves out, moving through chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's again travel back to the front. Halfway. And fold. Rise all the way up to standing. Arms relaxed by your side. Right leg is going to lift. Hands can find the bottom of the hamstring. This is your level 1. Maybe you're feeling pretty good. You bring the chest down towards the thigh. Hands can scoop underneath your foot. And you can extend this right leg long. Ooh, it really burns the back of my left leg. Now maybe you bring chin towards your chest, looking down at your left big toe. I haven't done this in a while, which is why I picked it for today. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring yourself up. Release this right foot. Big step to the back of your mat, high crescent. Take a twist, left arm back, right arm forwards. Ooh. And then I want you to backstroke into your Viratu. Lengthen through the left leg, reverse Trikonasana. And come through center, Trikonasana triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm high. Bend into your front knee, square off, working into your low lunge twist or your Vashi, any amount. Again, if you're going for that big toe grab transition, snatch it up. Try to keep it with you, bring it through and down into your full split. All right, let's bring you up. Moving through your last high to mid. Upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Bring your knees down onto the ground. Have a sit on your heels. How you doing? You good? Let's get those blocks. We're going to work through 5 rounds of Lolasana. Lolasana is also known as pendant pose. And it is a tough little son of a biche because everything that you're trying to work is a tuck, is a contraction. It's really, really good for the shoulders, and I like using my blocks. Now, level 1 of your Lolasana is going to look something like this. I like to aim my arms or my blocks by my thighs. I'm going to lean forward, push into my toes, and lift and tuck. Yeah? Good stuff right there. So that can be your 5 rounds of hold right there. Or we're going to try to get our feet up off of the ground. Now, sometimes I like crossing my feet so that my bottom foot can assist my top one up. Lean, push, lift. Yeah? All right. We're going to go for 5 rounds, holding 5 seconds each time, okay? Again, you can do that intro version. If it bothers your feet to do it in that way, you can do it from a tuck, and I just want you to work lifting and feeling the contraction, okay? All right, we're gonna get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Lift up, hold for 3, heels to butt, 2, and bring it down. Breaking for 10 seconds. We're gonna go up in 5, 4, 3, 2, up we go. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Breaking for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, going up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower back down. Last 2, you're almost there. We're gonna go up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up we go. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sucks, but necessary. Last one. We're gonna go up in 3. We're gonna go up in 2, and 1. Let's go. We're holding this one for 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Shake out your wrists. And then our very last final push before we lay down and take an adult nap and flip me off mentally, maybe even verbally, spiritually, flip me off. Trying to do this again with no blocks, just the lift or hops into your tuck. So what does that look like? Again, hands by your side. You can work through your lifts or hands down, hops. Or if you prefer to practice your full tucks from down dog, that's available too. Back from here, lift. And trying to keep those presses. So any of those tucks or practices for 10 more seconds, then you're down in 3. Good, in 2. And you're down, good. Sit off to one side. Ooh, lay all the way down onto your back. I don't know about you, I am very sweaty. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Take a quick twist, both knees over to your left. And we'll take both knees over to your right. And we'll take you back to center. Any last things you need before a final meditation, take those. Sometimes I like to counter tucks with a little bit of a bridge lift. And releasing it completely down into your final Shavasana. I'm going to keep it on that last song on repeat. Take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Next breath gets a little deeper. Start to bring some movement back into your body through the fingers and toes and ankles and wrists. And I invite you to roll all the way over onto one side, your side of your choosing, into a fetal position. And I want you to curl up there and feel really safe. Now, whichever arm is on top, use that hand to push you up to a seat. Connect to your chest and to your belly and feel your breath swelling and retreating inside of you. Every single time we step into a practice like this, we get more involved and integrated with our natural rhythm. So thank yourself for creating more unity with that. And thank you for letting me move your body. How cool is that? Nice job, everyone. I'm feeling all these muscles in my body. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday, whether it's now the late morning for you or the late evening. And I look forward to seeing you, hopefully, at some of our other classes this week. Thank you, Julia. That is so sweet. You're welcome. I've always wanted to ruin child's pose for you. So Thursday we have our beginner's flow. That's reserved for the $15 and up tier on Patreon, as well as our bar class on Friday. Also, same thing with that, $15 and up on Patreon. So those are going to be really fun classes this week. Yeah, you're welcome, Miriam. I know that tuck stuff can feel really intimidating, but when we stay consistent with it, it really does get better. Just like everything. I hate consistency. Oh, the sun is shining in here perfectly. I just want to lay out in the middle of my room naked now. I hope the stream didn't get too disturbed. Yeah. Oh, Bisou, Heidi. I'll always accept kisses. Yeah. You're tucking welcome. There's a few things in my brain I just could not fit in the class. Thank you, Kayla. Hell yeah, Kayla's here. Yes. If you don't know Kayla, she's rad and she's a metal vocalist. You should check her out on Instagram. She's dope. All right, my darlings. I'm going to close up the stream. I'm going to get some other work done that I have to do. I want to stream more, but I want to do like other streams. Like I want to do like gaming streams. But I don't know if y'all would be into that. Now that I've got my setup, I can do that. Now that I'm done meditating, I'm ready to do other things. Oh, Kayla, but you're amazing, love. Deserved. So deserved. I'm always like blown away by how talented all of my friends are. All right, darlings, you know where to find me if you have questions, always. Just reach out to me. Instagram is super easy. You can also email me too. I put my, that's so cool, Miriam. I love it. I love it. Let's see, I'm going to put my email in here. Just in case you have questions. Man, having a wireless keyboard is really helpful. Thank you. Yeah, bam. Good job, everyone. All right. Well, I'll see you soon. Hopefully Thursday. If not, maybe next week. I'm going to pretty much keep a consistent schedule through the holidays. I'm staying home. I'm not going anywhere. So we're going to have fun. We'll just do class. All right, folks. See you soon. I love you so much.